And I feel very excited about this new leaf in life. New leaf in life? What? Life and leaf? What? How do you say that? Lease in life. Oh my God. Mom brain. Hey guys, I'm Abby Sharp. Welcome to Abby's Kitchen. So recently I reviewed Freelee the Banana Girl's What I Eat in a Day video. And if you guys missed it, you can check it out right here. So a lot of you guys agree with me that Freelee's diet is anything but balanced, but a few of you chimed in to let me know that the video that I reviewed of Freelee's was actually pretty old, and since then Freelee's diet has changed. So to be fair to Freelee, I thought I would review one of her newer videos and let you know if I think that Freelee's diet has in fact changed and improved. So let's do this.
So when I have orange juice, I don't muck around. I have a lot of orange juice because that is my meal. So I will have anywhere from 1.5 to 2.5 litres of orange juice. According to historical data, oranges actually have been eaten for over 4,500 years. Drinking orange juice is absolutely a great way to start the day.
Absolutely. That's a first for me. Also, seems like a crazy workout to have to squeeze all those oranges by hand, especially the excessive amount that is going into this jug at this moment. Also, I appreciate the little factoids. Thank you so much, Freelee. I learned something new from you, so that's great. But let's talk about this orange juice situation that she's having for breakfast. Now, I love me a good glass of orange juice, especially fresh squeezed, but I just can't get behind the idea of having 1.5 to 2.5 liters of orange juice as a meal in one meal. Orange juice is not a meal. Orange juice on its own is not even a good snack. Okay, so let's talk about nutrition for a hot minute here. With just 1 cup of orange juice, you're gonna get 200% of your vitamin C, 500 milligrams of potassium, and 10% of your vitamin A for the day. Yes, orange juice has a lot of health benefits, but you don't need 2.5 liters in order to reap them. So let's pull up the little tally to see what Freelee's getting in this meal. If Freelee's consuming 2 liters of orange juice, she's getting 947 calories, 1,750% of her vitamin C, 4,227 milligrams of potassium, 230 grams of carbs, and 178 grams of sugar.
So as you can see here, I'm getting up to 2 litres there. And this orange juice isn't like super sweet, so I like to add a little bit of coconut sugar.
Oh no, no, Freelee, don't do it.
The richness of the orange juice, and it is healthy in itself. Don't let anyone tell you coconut sugar isn't healthy for you.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, as if 178 grams of sugar was not enough, Freelee, of course, has to take it to the next sugar level by adding a whole ladle of coconut sugar. She says it brings out the richness of the orange juice, but it also really elevates the sugar and the carbs and, of course, the calories. Bottom line here, Freelee is consuming over 1,000 calories in this one meal alone, and it's basically all sugar. I mean, she can feel so much more satiated eating real whole foods and including more fiber, protein, and good for you fats. I say this one is a total miss.
So now it's lunch and I'm gonna have a chocolate mint milkshake. That's right, you heard right, chocolate milkshake. And the base is going to be dates. So I'm pitting the dates and I'm having about 20 dates. That's how many I usually have. And then add some water, add about 1.4 to 1.6 litres of water. And next comes the organic cacao powder, and you might want to just start with a teaspoon or so. I put a little bit too much in, and I don't usually even have this recipe, but I thought I'm going to go a little bit gourmet today.
Oh.
And there's a drop of peppermint oil, and just blend it up, the choc mint.
Yeah. Okay, Freelee, not exactly my idea of gourmet, but I'm working with you here. So Freelee's kicking off this milkshake lunch with 20 whole dates. So let's bring that tally back up for just a hot minute. So in the dates alone, we're looking at 1,300 calories, 3,300 milligrams of potassium, 360 grams of carbs, and a whopping 319 grams of sugar. So then Freelee proceeds to add like a liter of water to the dates, making this more like a water shake, not a milkshake. Let's set the record straight on that one. This is essentially just watered down dates with like a little bit of rogue cocoa powder and peppermint extract added to it. And then she purees the whole thing into a meal. So let's take a look at the final tally where we are so far. So before afternoon even hits, Freelee has eaten, scratch that, has drank 2,240 calories, 7,527 milligrams of potassium, 590 grams of carbs, and has hit almost 500 grams of sugar. Guys, these numbers are crazy unbalanced. To give you a comparison, the typical woman needs between 1,500 and 2,000 calories a day, 3,500 to 4,700 milligrams of potassium, 225 to 325 grams of carbs, and 25 to 40 grams of sugar. Some of the things that I'm worried about with Freelee's diet is the high sugar intake and the high potassium intake. Potassium can do wonders for our body, but having too much or too little in our blood can actually be deadly. High potassium levels in our blood can lead to serious issues like muscle weakness, nausea, vomiting, irregular heartbeat, and trouble breathing.
Its flavour is just incredible. It's really, really nice, but I wouldn't recommend it every single day because cacao can be quite stimulating.
I wouldn't recommend it at all, really. Sorry, Freelee.
It depends on.
That's a lot. When you fill an entire pitcher and you still have like 3/4 of your smoothie to go, you know you've overdone it on the portion size. Oh my God. It is making me anxious and like ill just watching her consume all of this liquid. Again, I have no qualms about people enjoying a date milkshake if this is something that is pleasurable to you. However, this whole recipe would probably feed more like 7 to 8 people, not just one. So we're definitely overdoing it on the sugar and carbs here. Let's move on to dinner. I'm excited to see what she's got going on. I just don't want to watch her drink anymore. Please, move along.
Okay, so let's go on to the dinner recipe. And
yay, she's cooking something. This is exciting. Oh, never mind.
This is probably my last cooked meal.
Oh no, Freelee, why you gotta go back? It's her last cooked meal. Why would you torture yourself like that? She's back to raw, apparently. So I was having some faith in humanity here. I was rooting for her. I was excited about the cooked meal that I'm seeing here. But alas, she's going back to her ways. So let's see what she's making.
Lots of lentils. For this delicious dal-style recipe, you will need lemongrass, any type of chili, coriander, fresh turmeric. This is an unripe ghost chili, which is ridiculously hot. Garlic is optional, especially if you are sensitive to it. Curry leaves, ginger or galangal, curry powder, sea salt, cumin, paprika, onion powder, and ground pepper.
So I'm loving the lentils and the peas. There's like lots of good protein and plant-based protein going into this. I'm definitely feeling optimistic. And some vegetables. I see some eggplant. I think it's a plantain. Maybe some kind of yam or sweet potato. This is great. This is awesome. I love this. I've never felt so proud of another YouTuber before. I feel like a strange connection, and when I see her eating something other than date water, I'm getting really excited about it. So I'm pretty happy about this. We've got some pulses in there, we've got lots of veggies, beautiful spices, some coconut. Still it's a little starchy, but it is a way huge improvement compared to the date water and the sugared down orange juice that we saw earlier in the day. Because we've got some protein in there with the pulses, we've got some fibers, I see some fats from the coconut. Yay, Freelee! What I don't love is that she's let our viewers know that this is her last cooked meal. And I just can't comprehend that, because this actually looks delicious and everything that came before it kind of makes me want to yak. Not to mention, this is actually a lot more balanced because we're getting those fibers, we're getting the protein, we're getting the fat. Whereas the rest of the day, just sugar, just a good old sugar high. So Freelee, I would say this is an improvement, but I'm discouraged by your just last statement that this is the end. This is the end of the improvement. It's all going back downhill from here. So I'm definitely looking forward to finding out what you have in store for us down the road when you are returning back to Raw Till 4. I mean, I just don't understand why you need to kind of go on and off these fad diets in the first place. My take-home message when it comes to nutrition is, of course, to listen to your body, try to eat a balanced diet with a wide range of different foods, and don't go cutting out full food groups unless it's absolutely necessary. Also, cook your damn food. Freelee, cook it. because we know that a lot of nutrients are actually more bioavailable when heated. Not to mention, it's a lot more appetizing, and it's nice to have that kind of variety in your diet. I don't know about you, but chugging 2 liters of orange juice does not sound appetizing to me. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it the thumbs up. Leave me a comment below with some of your thoughts on some different What I Eat in a Day videos that you'd like me to review. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time on Abby's Kitchen. Bye!